Okay, we are gonna do Forgotten Sea. That is, I think that is the one called the God of Sea myth. And it took such a long time for me to get both cards. After that, we're gonna do the Sea of Golden Sand, since I haven't done this. But oh my gosh, you guys. I had to pull so many times for Raphael to come home. I had to get the crate in the end. What was it, like, how many pulls was it? Oh, I don't remember. Was it 250? Well, eventually I got it, so I could pick the other card. And I was so afraid that I would pick the one I've already obtained. So I was like, I need to click this very carefully. I don't know if this is the order you should go about, but... Myth shards. I think we got some from leveling up the cards. I got some kind of shards at least. There's an old saying around these islands. Wherever the sea breeze blows is under the sea god's divine gaze. I am so excited for this story. The god of sea demands more devout followers. As winds rise at sea and the tides pummel ships, fishermen and sailors wear grey garments. Why grey garments? Emissaries of the deep sea, they claim to be. They construct temples on seaside cliffs, light sacred flames, and sing hymns from dubious origins every day. This seems like some sort of worship. They say the god of sea will select his most devout follower among the humans and grant their wish. Oh, this takes me back to the Land of Flames. A gift must be prepared for the god of the sea. Sometimes this a creature from a foreign land, treasure, or even a person. I'm thinking that it could be a person and then MC.
Quickly now! The sacrifice is missing!
Amidst the storm, the ship has lost its sense of direction. This really does bring me back to that Land of Flames. The Rafayel branch. Seawater seeps into the cabin. The corpses around me are stiff, cold. My stomach churns and I do my best not to hurl. Is she the sacrifice?
And turn! Hurry! The waves are too strong. Water is rushing in. Half the cabin is already flooded. Now, throw it in the ocean!
Throw it in the ocean. They are in disarray and the cabin shakes violently. A sailor kicks away bloated corpses. Grabbing me by the collar, he drags me to the deck. What's with these corpses? A strange song arrives from the misty sea, bringing with it a faint air of mystique. Wasn't this the same song as when we saw the painting at Raymond's house? I think so. Like an invisible hand, it calms the raging whirls of ocean. The wind dies down. This is so beautiful.
Fools. Any further in a storm would be the last thing on your minds.
My husband! Before the ship sails away, I am tossed overboard. Roaring torrents drown out my pleas. It's like we're sacrificing to a siren. Help me. Briny water engulfs me before I lose consciousness. However, a warmth surrounds me. Oh, he looks so fine. When I surface, the most beautiful eyes I've seen appear. Girl, I know. I know. Look at him. Look at the body painting.
Were you abandoned?
Well, I was set up as a sacrifice, it seems. He holds an ornate flute. The ethereal melody disappears when he stops playing it. Like a siren. Save me. And he just chuckles. He sits on driftwood. Under the night sky, he looks at me. The scales on his neck emitting faint glow. Is he a Lemurian?
Did you ask for my assistance?
Did we call out to him somehow? He reaches out to me. Wow, look at the sash. It's moving like water, like a waterfall. That is so pretty. His entire outfit, y'all. Oh my gosh, and he has nail polish. I love that. So secure in himself. I love that. Oh my gosh. Yet when our hands touch, fire bursts forth from his fingers. Did it trigger something? What? You tried to scare us? He's so playful, I love it. He smiles, proud of his successful joke. My survival instincts kick in, making me clench his hand with all my might. He's gonna be like, ow, ow.
Release me.
Whoa. The scales on his neck are raised ever so slightly. Maybe he doesn't like being touched. So MC,
I said release me.
Oh, she's not about to. From the depths of my mind, I remember an old story. A Lemurian kiss can let one breathe in watery depths. Is she? Trapped in the unrelenting tide, I grab him, catching him off guard and kiss him. MC, that is so bold of you, but also survival instincts, y'all. And I mean, if it didn't work, it didn't work. Then she just. But it's gonna work. Save me. I struggle to keep my eyes open, but I desperately look at that beautiful gaze. Oh, he's so beautiful indeed. Like, look at him. His face is gorgeous, y'all. He could be bald and be gorgeous. After a long silence passes, his voice rings in my ears. Low, soft, almost like he's casting a spell to enthrall someone.
I will grant you deliverance.
A quick turn of events. All it took was a kiss. Huh?
Offer yourself, your everything to me. Become my follower, mortal.
All it took was a kiss and he's like, yeah, I like this assertiveness. Oh, He's adorable. But I'm expecting this to turn dark.
Is she
Because
dead?
he's so mysterious.
Can dead bodies be used for research?
Her body's warm, and she still breathes. Why won't she wake up?
Where are we?
Did you forget our lessons in the study of human anatomy? They aren't like us.
Where? At the Lemurians' place, maybe?
Oh, must be cerebral hypoxia caused by pressure differences. Let's record this observation in our next report.
Oh my god, we're actually at their home base?
If her soul has returned to the heavens, we should ask Raphael if we can dissect her. The college hasn't had a fresh human specimen for hundreds of years.
Dissect? No! I'm too young for that. Oh my gosh, these kids, y'all. Oh my god, this is
She's awake! Her eyes are open!
this is gorgeous. I want this bedroom. What is this place? Freaking beautiful is what it is. Oh my gosh. Am I below the waves? Wow.
Keep your distance. She bites.
When did I bite you? Huh? I might. Later. Oh, he's so unserious. I love him. All we've done is kiss him, right? Or did she even bite his lip or what? The shadows immediately take several steps back. What are they planning to do? The person they addressed as Raphael leans in, getting a better look at his face. I see he's a young, pretty Lemurian. Oh, he has taste. I mean, she called him pretty. Well, she has great taste, actually, because she likes all of the 5 love interests. But look at his pouty face. I love this. His mouth is swollen, and there seems to be a wound on his lips. When her eyes meet, he glares. Oh my god, she did bite him. You bit his lip? MC, his beautiful lips. He'll forgive us, won't he? Oh, I love grumpy Raphael. I love him. I love him so much. He's like a little cat. I gulp, unsure if this Lemurian has any ill intent. Where am I?
A glance would reveal that you are in Lemuria. Treat her wounds and give her clean clothes. I'll inform Elder Amund that we've found my devout follower.
That easy, huh? We briefly met. You're my savior, right? I should express my gratitude. The beautiful Lemurian leaves. He seems a little bit, you know, a little bit
Worry not.
mad at me.
When Raphael brought you back, it seemed you'd be vomiting bubbles with the crabs for a fortnight.
From her hiding place, a young girl pops up. Curious and excited, she sits by the edge of the bed. She had
My
pretty
name
hair.
is Algie. He's Conch. You're the first live human we've met.
Oh. Algie and Conch.
Well, they're the ones who swam along the currents, but none could talk like you.
Yeah, it probably has to do
Scaring her,
with the kiss.
sister. Look, her hands shake like a shrimp seeing a whale for the first time.
My apologies. I didn't mean it.
Y'all, I love this room. Look at the aesthetic. Why? May I know why you brought me here? Well,
You'll know
Raphael
when you
should
visit
know.
the temple.
The temple.
It's a very, very long tale. I'll tell it on the way.
Okay, you do that. Give me all the information I need. Algie told me that in the deep sea is the forgotten kingdom of Lemuria. The sea god, or god of the sea, lives there. He protects whatever the briny sea breeze touches. His followers include not just denizens of the ocean, but also humans. As such, his most devout follower must gift him a heart, so he has the strength to protect Lemuria and becomes the god recognized by the entire ocean. Wait, MC has to give her heart to Raphael? Like, physically? Or what kind of ritual must be done here? Oh my goodness. Or do they maybe mean like heart as in love? Right? It's said that the sea god of our generation was born in flames as dusk turned to dawn. Only he can use fire. I find that very fascinating, that he's a sea god, but uses fire. Like eternal fire. Indeed, a great flame has burned in Whalefall City's temple for thousands of years. It represents Lemuria in its prosperity and decline. His duty is to protect Lemuria and its people. The Tome of the Sea God states that if this fire were to ever go out, Lemuria shall fall into a deep slumber for centuries. Tome of the Sea God. That was mentioned in his branch story.
Stop running around. Do that, and the humans will get you.
So to keep the flame alive, the sea god requires a certain human follower? Well, I just heard NPCs talking. But there was no text. This is so beautiful, you guys. It's like a shopping district under the sea. I love it.
You heard? The child next door
Algae
was
nods.
jellyfish and got stung. Now his brain is nothing but sand, saying he's best friends with the starfish.
I always believed it was a children's fairy tale. Who knew?
We're here. Welcome to Whalefall City.
It's beautiful! Beyond the coral reef is a magnificent city with countless looming spires. Fish and jellyfish float past the grand structures. Impressive and stunning is the city in its entirety. Algae escorts me through the streets till we reach the heart of the city. From there, we climb the stone steps of a large palace. Well, I am in awe. Like, this is so beautiful. Wow. Many spiral staircases later, we stand before a huge door in a circular hall with a vaulted
Elder
ceiling.
Amund maintains the temple. He believes only the most devout, sincerest worship can awaken the sea god's powers and keep the flame strong.
Okay. But if it's not come to that, why a human specifically? Can't a Lemurian be selected?
Humans are the most selfish, greediest of creatures.
You know what? You're not wrong.
Thus, when they offer their hearts, love, even their lives, 'tis considered the most precious form of worship.
Oh. But we
The
just
tome
met
also
Raphael here.
confirms Raphael will be the last god of the sea. Therefore,
Conch,
That's a huge burden. Having called out the boy's name, Raphael pushes open the temple's doors. Oh, he's so beautiful.
I just remembered I still have a report to write. Farewell.
Bye! See you later. Raphael gestures for me to follow him. I wonder if this body painting means something. Like if it has any sort of meaning. Maybe we'll know later. Hans said that the Tome of the Sea God is here. It contains all of Lemuria's history and prophecies. In the temple is also the fire, symbolic of Lemuria as a whole. History and prophecies. This is beautiful. So, this is where we found the tome, is it?
she is most suited to be the one.
Oh. Wearing a robe, an old man stands in the middle of the temple. Above him hangs a burning flame. Oh my god, the sash. I feel it resembles a sun about to go out as I gaze upon it. In Raphael's branch, this is where we found the tome, right? But it didn't look like this. What's happening? I hope I won't be tossed into the fire as a sacrifice.
She's the human your quintessence decided on.
What? What's
'Twas
wrong
more
with
of
me?
fate's whimsy. I wandered about on the earth and became her cushion as she fell.
For now, I shall forget your quintessence snuck out and burned the god's hair. I must ask again, is she truly to be the human your quintessence is bound to?
As long as the sea god's ceremony is assured, I will make her my follower. However, we should remove all her teeth and nails. I worry she'd bite and scratch us if given the opportunity.
Oh, no, I don't bite, nor do I scratch. I might have long nails, but I don't. I don't think that's a good idea.
Once a Lemurian is bound to someone, 'tis impossible to go against their wishes. She will have the power to command your quintessence.
Dang.
When the two of you barely know each other, is that something worth giving?
Seems a little sudden. I mean, we just met. The light flickers on Raphael's face. Raphael lowers his head and ruminates about his answer. Elder Amund leaves, and so Raphael and I are alone. If you have yet to decide, can I be set free? I promise I won't speak of this to anyone. Though I try my luck, he continues to stand there. So he's
The day
bound
has
to
dragged
her?
on long enough. I'm tired.
He didn't really have a choice. He finds a comfortable spot on the ground and sits down. What are you doing?
Sleeping.
You know what? Go for it. Why?
Wake me before nightfall.
Oh, you... Is this really something he wants? I feel like... Raphael ignores me. He leans against the marble pillar and closes his eyes. I mean, it was so sudden, everything. The temple is heavily guarded. I can only huddle in a corner and think of the various ways to escape. Is he bound because of the kiss? So it's kinda our fault that he's bound to MC? Is he asleep? Is he truly asleep? Raphael! Raphael! Raphael doesn't react. But then, a small blue fish appears and swims around his shoulders. Blue? Where did you come from? I have to admit, you're adorable. It's that fish from the nightly stroll and the gift when we're at the cafe. I poke the fish and expect to receive no answer. Is it that fish? Do you know the way out, oh little fish? The little fish swims in a circle and settles on my finger. Blub, 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 blub. Do you understand me? Could you show me a way out? Who would want to run away from this beautiful man? I would never. Flicking its translucent tail, the fish swims to the stained glass window behind the alcove. Alcove? Interesting, very interesting. You know what? I like boundaries and I like consent. So I feel like if this is the absolute first time they meet and they are bonded because of MC, I'm like, oh, I feel bad for Raphael. Half a day dissipated like sea foam. Why have we returned to these crossroads? Wow. Do you lack a sense of direction? Or do fish always have a terrible memory? We actually got help from the fish. Whirling its tail, the fish swims into a crowd. I am left behind. Where are you taking me? Ugh, never mind. I'm trying to converse with a fish. After swimming for what seems like an eternity, the little fish stops by a coral reef. It goes into a small hole in the city wall. Oh. Okay, this is a secret passage or something? Must I actually swim through that? Glub, glub, glub. Glub, glub, glub. We know a little fish that does those sounds. All right. I pass through the hole and remove the sand on my knees. I turn around. The opulent underwater city is behind me. Like, I don't want to leave this place. Yes! Apologize to your master on my behalf. He's my savior, all things considered. Well, he is. My life on land could be uncertain, but I shall certainly die if I stay within the confines of Whalefall City with the weird god of the sea. Oh, so it is physically to take her heart. I have yet to think of a proper way to express my gratitude. Should I feed the fishes during the sea god's ceremony? Or wait, maybe she dies if she stays here longer, like she can't breathe.
Was it fun
All
to
the
explore
time.
Lemuria?
Oh, he caught up. I'm glad. From the garden shadows, a voice speaks. Though hard to make out, a person is lying down behind a silk curtain. Raphael? How are you so quick?
There is no
course.
need to shout my name.
The fish probably told him. Like, by the way, I'm taking your follower here, devout follower. He lifts a finger and the little fish swims around it. Then it transforms into a blue scale that lands on his palm. What? I was deceived. The fish was of his creation. It was a scale. You planned this.
'Twas a test made for you. Elder Amund was right. Human promises are but meaningless words.
When did I make a vow to you? I think, or was there something prior to that? Is the Abyss Walker one the one I should have read first? You know what? We entered this.
I told you to wake me before nightfall, didn't I?
Yes, indeed you did. He yawns, not upset in the slightest. But if he absorbs her heart...
Besides, when I saved you from the ocean's clutches, we made an oath. Did you forget?
What did we say?
I will grant you deliverance. And in exchange, offer yourself, your everything to me. Become my follower, mortal.
That counted? You are the god of the sea, respectable and awe-inspiring. Can't you consider my rescue an act of kindness and let me go? I
am
wouldn't
not a
even
god
make
who
anything
answers
up.
every whim.
I'd be like, yeah, I'm staying.
The ceremony is to take place in a month.
But does this mean that she will be
And
killed?
as you are aware, ceremonies always need.
Narrowing his eyes, his expression only leaves me with a feeling of dread. But followers? There are plenty on land. The ones who wear robes pray every day to you. They're more devout than me. This is interesting. Scared I am to be a sacrifice once more, I try to persuade Raphael to consider an alternative. So why does it have to be her? Is it because of the kiss or
All right.
something else?
Return to me your life.
Well, he did save you! He holds out his hand, as if he grabbing an invisible rope that's tied tightly around my neck. Well... let's just go with it, MC. What? Actually? Water enters my nose and throat. I am drowning. I swear on my name, I'll do anything you ask. Wait, he can withdraw the bond or what? The bond isn't only that she can breathe. Raphael grins, he loosens his hold and I find myself able to breathe again.
'Tis not worship that I desire. From the depths of your very soul, I seek only the purest devotion.
I beg your pardon? I need to know more about your customs and how you could do that.
The tides ebb and flow, and with every setting sun is a moon rising. Till time's end, I should occupy your every thought. You must believe in me alone.
Okay, we're learning about these customs. You mean
Think of it from another perspective.
He pokes my chest, specifically where my heart lies. He acts as if he's stating a truth.
Thou is to find a means by which thy heart becomes smitten with me.
Oh, but are you smitten? I mean, we just met, and also the invisible string he could do. He's an assassin, you guys. Of course, we know. Abyss Walker, he looks like an assassin. And then, whatever happened with Raymond. And his anecdotes. Find one who will kiss you, even if you do not give them the world. Love is a soul that is like your own, that which complements you. Love and death are the most important things in a life. Death is a matter of time, so love with all your heart can muster. Lemurian, Home of the Sea God, Chapter 3. Find one who will kiss you, she did, even if you do not give them the world. Because they just met? Love a soul that is like your own. For my entire life, I only thought about how I die. My mind focused on escaping the temple and forging my own path. I refused to be sacrificed. What? She was imprisoned all her life? I never imagined the sea god to be real, nor we would be soon bound together with a vow. So that's why he had to save her, you know, in the main story when she was about to drown. When we were at that island. Raphael promised he'd let me go if I became his most devout follower before the sea god's ceremony. This is of great significance to me.
You must keep an eye out. Humans eat everything. Fish can always be on the main course.
That's true, but not if you're vegan.
We also like to eat fish. What fish do they like?
They also tend to use hot water for their baths.
What? And that's shocking? Why? What? Why? With nothing to do, Algie gives me a tour of the city. What if Raphael has an
Do you
ulterior
remember
motive?
Lemuria's flame? We call it the sun below the waves. The fire grows weak as seasons pass. The sea god must reignite it during his coming-of-age ceremony.
And he does that with someone's heart, is what the text said. I look at Raphael. Children surround him, grabbing his hands, making him play with them. I can visualize this. And he being like, come on, I don't have energy for this. He creates balls of fire, their light illuminating every face. But he does
As
like
you must
attention
know,
though.
We are in the deep sea. Sunlight cannot reach this place, let alone moonlight. Without this flame, Lemuria would be plunged into a horrifying darkness. If we were not able to see each other, we would transform into hideous beasts.
Dang. So that's what happened in his branch. I mean, it was just dark where we found the tome. Your worries are unique. Hideous beast. Compared to the world of man, Lemuria is a utopia seen only in fairy tales. This does look like a utopia. I mean, look at it. It's so beautiful. I hope we get to see more backgrounds. They could swim freely and resemble humans. As the legends say, love and freedom dictate the Lemurian way of life. They also are not interested in warfare. Very peaceful. I like that. Their songs, tales, rare shells, and pearls are placed into bottles that could be washed ashore. But if they're washed ashore, I'm thinking greedy humans. Their conches are said to store sounds for many years. Mr. Sea God, did you hear what I just said? Or has he been sleeping? Raphael doesn't look up. He tosses me a blue conch, its origins unknown. A blue one? Such a wondrous thing exists? What do you call it?
It has no name. Treat it as the miraculous conch of wonders.
Okay then, I will.
Take it. The shell will accept all your pointless laments and complaints.
I'm guessing because you don't want to listen to them. Since Raphael is engrossed in his reading, I whisper vicious words into the conch. You are no god of the sea. You are a god of scourges. May you be born as a sea monster in your next life. A sea cucumber or an oyster would work, or... She's vicious. I mean, you kissed him without consent, so... You had just met. I mean, maybe he didn't even want to be bound to specifically you, MC. When we depart from the temple, dusk has graced Lemuria with its presence. I gaze at the highest spire on the building, where a bright fire burns. I love this music. Like the sun above, it rises from the east and sets in the west. It has brought light and warmth to Lemuria for generations. I mean, to protect Lemuria, he
Are you
needs her heart.
interested in some sightseeing?
Sure. Isn't the temple closed off at this time?
Follow me.
Okie dokie. Don't mind if I do. Raphael avoids the temple's guards, and we reach the highest floor of the spire. I would like to see this. I am out of breath when we reach the highest floor. Exhausted, I suddenly lose my footing and almost fall into his arms. Raphael frowns. He doesn't seem to like that. Do you not like people touching you? Oh. Good that you're asking
No.
now. And we kissed him without... I'm so sorry. But good for you that you have boundaries. Sorry.
You can hold my hand.
Well, you know. He's the one reaching out now, so he extends his hand to me. And that is better because he is also giving consent to hold his hand. Oh.
But don't hold on to it too tightly.
He's so sweet. Ah! I gently hold his finger, Truly, this hard to understand the sea god's heart. This hard to understand the sea god's heart. Gently, Raphael drags me to the top of the spire. Below us is all of Whale Falls City. Wow, he's gorgeous. Like golden fog, the firelight enshrouds every building. I wonder if we're gonna see him in his tail. How beautiful! This is the first time I've seen a sunset underwater.
Is it pleasing to look at?
I wanna see too. Infold, don't hide this. Yeah. Raphael's gaze follows the distant light. He's deep in thought. Wow, look at his sash. It's like a waterfall.
Tell me of the world on the surface.
If she has been imprisoned all her life, then how much does she know? What would you like to know? I can't think of anything to talk about. Since I was once a sacrifice to the god of the sea, I spent most of my time inside that cold temple. Yo, I feel so bad for her. I wonder how old she is here. And how old is Raphael here? Lemuria is the biggest, grandest world I have visited in my life. She really was a prisoner. We can visit the surface if you'd like. There are flowers and plants and animals you could never find in the ocean. He seems like he wants to see these things. Have you seen a puppy? You can't say you've lived unless you touch a puppy's tail. And specifically the tail.
There are records of them in the college's library. And don't give me that look of pity. 'Tis rude. Can you name even one of the peculiar creatures of the deep sea?
Salmon, tuna, blue whale. Raphael grabs a passing glowing jellyfish and motions for me to continue. Jellyfish? You're a boring piece of driftwood. What I mean to say is, boring piece of driftwood. MC. You've snuck out before. You can do it again, right? That is true. What they gonna do? Is the god of the sea. Raphael stops trying to humor me. He finds a spot in the shadow and closes his eyes. He about to sleep again? You sleepy man! I recall Elder Amun's words about the Lemurians and one of their weaknesses. Essentially, one of their weaknesses. Once a Lemurian is bound to a person, they are to obey every command of their master. That's a little bit terrifying, actually. Because what if you end up with a bad person and you can't choose? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he's so gorgeous. Look at this man. This is so beautiful. Turn this into a GIF. This is beautiful. I will have it on my phone. On my cover screen. Make some flames. Oh my gosh, look at his hands. So pretty. Wow, I wonder if that means something. The paintings on the hands. He's so beautiful, you guys. Oh, I love beautiful men.
Don't waste your time. One should practice silence when watching the sunset.
My heart is about to jump out of my chest. He is so freaking beautiful. Like, I want to devour him whole. Look at his eyes. Like, look at that distant gaze. What are you thinking, you beautiful man?
I do not.
You sure? We don't need the sun. You are the sun. He's so gorgeous.
Your tongue barely
Fishy.
moved when we first met. Back then, you were rather... This side of you is much more to my liking.
Did I just see a blush? It was like you were so quick. I feel like he is definitely a person who takes things slow. And this was probably too quick for him. If they haven't met prior to this. Which they could have. Oh my gosh, he's so beautiful. I'm about to faint.
Were the surface world as lovely as you claim, you'd be elsewhere.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been trapped. True.
If you persuade me to bring you to the beach, you'll run away. Is the surface world sunset different from the one in the ocean?
It's brighter. Oh, she has barely seen it. Oh my gosh. Don't act up. Is the surfer world sunset different? My memory of it is hazy. And there are evil people. Yeah, I read that. For how long was she trapped? She must have been trapped like her whole life or something. That's crazy. She was made to be like a sacrifice of some sort from like birth, it seems like. But Raphael did say he liked this version of her better. A festival, huh? You sleepy merman. Oh my god, what a beautiful dress. Wait, we have that. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. The hand placement, y'all. The hand placement. It is sending me... That is the ultimate move. Y'all, he's such a treasure. He's such a treasure. I'm gonna take a quick break and then continue. Let's continue with chapter 5. So lucky that this story seems to be quite long. As days pass, I grow accustomed to living here. Raphael hasn't talked about needing a follower, and today he suddenly approaches me.
Let's go.
I think he's definitely warming up to her. Where to?
The beach. You spoke of humans celebrating the sea god's birthday for several days.
Truly?
Yes.
Will this be safe for him? I mean, they know of the human nature, so... Under cover of night, Raphael and I sneak past the guards in Whale Fall City and reach the shore. We're gonna be dressed... differently, right? I doubt you had to swim so quickly when a shark chased us. A shark? I'm scared of sharks.
Two-legged creatures like you are slow and lack the ability to protect themselves. Without me, you won't survive a single day in the ocean.
That's true. The waves are calm and the stars from on high shimmer brightly. I take a deep breath, fresh air filling my lungs. See the island over there? The tallest temple is where the emissaries reside. Do we get to see these temples? Raphael looks at where my finger is pointing. In the distance is a brightly lit building.
Have you lived there a long time?
Oh, ever since the emissaries adopted me when I was a child. For a time, I thought I was also a follower of the sea god. Oh, she was adopted. As I got older, I figured out I wasn't a follower, but a sacrifice. Something his followers would gift to the sea god. Only the emissaries have the right to be the sea god's followers. So she's been in a fight or flight
Why didn't you
mode
try to
the
escape?
entire time. Where could I have gone? Oh. This island is too small. They'd find me no matter how hard I tried. Were I to become a fish and swim into the ocean, perhaps I'd be successful. Let's keep moving. Basking in the wind any longer might make me catch a cold. I feel bad for MC. But I also feel bad for Raphael. After a few steps, Raphael stops in my tracks.
You were originally a sacrifice to the sea god. Why are you inviting yourself into their domain?
Maybe because she wants to show him, and she also wants to see. Before we enter, Raphael finds some driftwood and creates a mask for me to wear. It fits perfectly. Wow. Perhaps with the festival underway, the scent of expensive spices permeates the air. Mermaid-shaped lamps on the buildings burn bright. Beneath the arches, which are inscribed with the legend of the sea god, is a performer playing a lyre and singing. Oh, how is this song
Unable
going?
to break his vow with the girl and his own burning passion, the god of the sea left the ocean and lived happily ever after with his beloved.
But what happens to Lemuria then? When the puppet show ends, the curtains are drawn. The children talk amongst themselves.
But Lemuria is centered around bonds. Without it, the sea god won't remember or obey her.
It doesn't have to obey her.
About? The god of the sea will find his beloved and live happily ever after.
You're also naive.
Give me more information, feed me. And how much of it is true? Puffing, the little girl tugs my sleeve.
What do you think, miss? Will the sea god be with her because he loves her? Or because of their vow?
That is an interesting question. I would say love, but I hope all those legends of Lemuria are just made up nonsense. Good going there. Before I can continue, the children start crying. We just made a bunch of children cry. Great. I'm sorry, I didn't.
What about you, sir? Does Lemuria exist? Would the sea god gift his heart to a human?
Him gift his heart? Sea god has listened to the story. His chin resting on his hand, nods. Do they exchange hearts or...
Lemuria is my homeland, so that is how I know.
Or should you really be saying that? Maybe it's metaphorically speaking, like giving his heart, like giving his love. I don't need to take it so literally. I try to cover Raphael's mouth, but he pushes me away. Raphael! What if somebody hears?
What are Lemurians like?
Their tears turn into glimmering pearls, and their voices bring dreams of wonder. Their blood can make one live forever, or even resurrect the dead.
What?
I already knew that.
Resurrect the dead? Their blood? Whoa.
Lemurians don't fall in love with people they are bound to. 'Tis a human fantasy.
What else?
Are you that curious?
Raphael takes the sea god puppet and the girl puppet the storyteller gives him. He hands them to the little girl. Only then does he notice his companion has disappeared. Where did you go, MC? Oh, did you run away? No, actually, no. Oh, that's rude. Perplexed, he looks around. Food stalls, puppet shows, jugglers. She is not there, anywhere. Or did she get snatched away? What happened? He lets out a sigh of relief when his gaze sees the market's plaza. Pomegranate wine, the distraction, had lured her away.
The young lady there. Inform her that someone is waiting. If she doesn't return soon.
He thinks and then whispers to the little girl.
That person won't keep waiting.
Oh, yes, you will! In fact, for how many years? Like, what was it? 600, 700, 800? Oh my gosh. That is interesting. But also, he has to obey the one he has a bond with. Are you upset I was distracted? Don't be angry. I returned. Didn't I? Oh, he's so grumpy. I love it. I even brought with me pomegranate wine. It's just finished fermenting. We can take it back for algae and they're too young. They can't
I'm not
drink
upset, but...
You're upset. As I speak with Raphael, there is an argument behind us. Oh?
Someone stole the pearl eyes from the sea god statue in the temple. You must be the thief.
Oh.
You're mistaken. The person who gave these to me is over there. I would never dare touch the sea god's treasures.
Over there, over where? The storyteller points and the guards see me and Raphael. What? It's not us. It's that guy.
There! Seize them!
What? It's not even us. Oh.
Will they imprison us?
Hell no. We're gonna run.
Well, we should start running.
Let's go. We were careless. Commoners would use coins to pay. Not pearls from the deep sea. Yeah! Oh
I
my
just found them in the
gosh.
sand before we... Ouch!
That's why they think it's us. Ah, makes sense. I grab Raphael and drag him into a deserted alleyway. Did we lose them? Hopefully. Wow, this is beautiful. We are no longer safe here. We must find a way back. I trust you know where to go. We're being followed. Raphael interrupts my thoughts. We should really head back into the ocean. You will also be in trouble. Huh?
If that's your wish, I can distract them for you. In the Tome of the Sea God, the text states I must never go against your wishes. If I did, it'd mean we cannot be bound.
Oh, you do whatever you want. He turns around and kicks the pebbles by his feet.
I need only one follower. It doesn't have to be you.
What did you say? Aren't you afraid of me telling others about Lemuria?
But you always wanted to live on the surface world, right?
Well, she didn't have much of a life. He is confused. I can only shake my head and take Raphael's hand. I feel like she feels more at home in the ocean now. I don't have a wish. Besides, this celebration is not about me. It's about you. Raphael is startled. Then, under the realistic statues of the sea god, he smiles.
This event has nothing to do with me either.
The thieves
Let's
are
go
over
down.
here! Capture them!
How dare you call us thieves? Damn it, they found us. We need to run faster. Raphael pushes me into the shadows and walks onto the street. What?
Do you all want eyes from the god of the sea?
What are you gonna do?
I have tons. Have at it.
Oh, he's just throwing pearls? With a flick of his wrist, countless pearls of various sizes soar through the air and cascade onto the ground. I guess that would work. Like throwing money on the ground. The surrounding merchants are stunned before they start to fight one another, picking up as many pearls as they can. And that's how we got away.
Mine! It's mine!
Cease! None of you can take them. They are only for the emissaries.
The greater the temptation, the less likely humans need to believe in anything, it seems. This understandable for the god of the sea to struggle to find a follower most devout in their worship of him.
Sir, I don't want the sea god's eyes. Can I get your sea god puppet instead?
Here. Remember to keep them together.
Aww. How sweet. Raphael gives the puppets to the little girl. He then takes my hand and pulls me into the night. This is so romantic. The guards have called for the city gates to be closed and barricaded. Raphael and I run along the path behind a mountain. Listen to the music. Unfortunately, we now stand on a cliff, nothing but the ocean below us.
Jump.
Excuse me? I don't know. Are we gonna survive this? Maybe you will survive. You know what? Let's just trust him on this. He knows what he's doing. Sharp, jagged coral and rock lie at the bottom. A single mistake would be disastrous. Oh, surely you jest. If we jump, we'll die.
Not with me here.
You know what? I would trust him with my life. Raphael ignores my protests and kicks me off the cliff. No, he's such a mood. I can't. And the way he was like, jump. Splash. Rushing water separates me and Raphael. The horror of drowning washes over me again. The fight or flight is here. So she kissed him because of desperation, because she was afraid. I flail my arms. Raphael! Beneath the surging waves, I can barely see. Where did he go? I have returned to the fateful day when I was tossed overboard. Maybe my destiny is to die in the ocean. Lemuria was but a mirage, a dream made in my final moments because I still clung to a sliver of hope. I got chills. I got chills reading this. Frigid, briny water floods my throat. Uh-oh. No matter how many gods there are in this world, whether legendary or figments of imagination, I cannot place my faith in them. But he's gonna be there. Don't worry. He'll save you. Even if they are real, why have my prayers gone unanswered? Even now, as I edge closer and closer to death's door, I am alone. She must have felt alone for a very, very long time.
Hold on tight.
I knew he would be here. My hero. A voice speaks beside my ear. I open my eyes and see a familiar yet blurry figure. He tightly holds my hand, using all his strength. Raphael. I remember, although I hoped for the gods to exist, someone has already answered me. The god of the sea. He says nothing. He cups my cheek, and his head moves closer. Oh, I know where this is going. I was thinking about something. The god of the sea's blood, the Lemurian's blood, can resurrect the dead, it said, in that festival. You should have at least said something before that.
If I did, your last kiss would have been given to this generation's sea god.
Well...
Also, watch what your arms and legs are doing.
What are we doing exactly? I see I am in Raphael's embrace, like a hermit crab who's found a new shell. No, that is so cute. That is so adorable. Like the visual image I'm getting. I'm sorry, I left marks on your arms again.
I don't mind. Give me your hand.
Raphael tosses my mask into the ocean, takes my hand, and helps me stand. Y'all, he's so beautiful. I can't. My body suddenly feels light, my feet landing on the water's rippling surface. I'm able to stand on the ocean, as steady as I do on land. Oh, no, this is so cool! This is so cool. Oh, I would have loved to see this as a cutscene. In full. In boundless blue, he takes me to the horizon. Behind us, the islands melt into the sunset's shadow. Wow, this is a beautiful image. He gestures for waves to bloom under my feet. Sea foam appearing with every step I take. Wow, this is so cool. This must look so beautiful. Fish swim. White gulls circling overhead and sing overhead and sing as they land on my shoulder.
We went through a lot of effort to see the sunrise. Why are you quiet?
She was scared? No, it's... I never seen anything this beautiful in my life. And we don't get to see this. Well, at least we get to see Raphael. I make Raphael sit down. I let my feet touch the lapping waves. Curious fish circle around us. Wow. Raphael raises an eyebrow. He pokes the fish that leapt out of the water. This is so magical.
As a young boy, my life was no different from yours.
Oh.
The prophecy stated Lemuria was to only have one god of the sea left.
And that is you. What a
My
freaking
predecessor
burden.
passed away, and they found me years later, bathed in the flames under the union of dusk and dawn.
Oh. He has a lot on his
The deep
plate.
sea is dangerous. Only the strong survive. 'Tis why I can only go as far as the surface of the sea.
He also wants to protect his people. Were you happy? Have you ever thought about traveling to another place? I touch his fingers, my gaze meeting his. Oh my gosh. The clothing is so
Who do
beautiful.
you think made that hole behind the college?
Clothing. Oh. You! The sun's rising. Are we gonna get to see this? The sun breaks through layers and layers of clouds. This is quite romantic. He looks up at the sky, observing the glittering sea under its rays. Guys. Oh, if we pause... Oh, it looked like scales. Look. The sash. Oh.
So it is.
Many moons have passed since our last rendezvous to the surface. Oh, why am I getting a bad feeling? The deep sea becomes my second home. I'm used to living underwater, or in Whale Falls City, rather. So they got to know each other much better. I like this, since it wasn't so brief. On the night before the sea god ceremony, as everyone is asleep, Raphael takes me to the temple, pulsating in a steady rhythm behind us. The flame burns. And that is the flame.
When the fire goes out tomorrow, a new Lemurian prophecy will appear in the tome of the sea god.
A new prophecy.
And when the fire is reignited, the ceremony will end.
Wow, he's so beautiful. But this prophecy, it has to do with MC, right? What if...
We sit on my divine throne, adorned with shells and pearls. 100 golden crabs will carry us on a journey to every part of the deep sea.
Okay. What more? While I take photos? And then the sad music. Why do I have a feeling that this will end up in a tragedy? Most likely.
Indeed. I'll skip the first part of the ceremony. 'Twas only make-believe nonsense.
Oh my gosh. I'm just here taking photos, and I'm just in awe. The story so far is really good. Sounds lovely, but wouldn't everyone be annoyed?
I don't know the details of the ceremony, but it won't be anything like the celebration on the surface world. Every participant will be blessed by the ocean.
What about you?
Tomorrow's blessing will be for everyone, but 'tis only yours at this moment.
The fish?
'Tis a true emissary of the god of the sea. With it in your company, you need not be afraid of the danger that lies ahead.
Oh my god, that is so beautiful! That is so beautiful! I need that necklace IRL.
I also have a question. 'Tis a very, very important one. Are you willing to be my follower?
Absolutely! Yes, absolutely, of course, every word that is a yes. I mean, how can you say no to this man? But he's very serious, y'all. He's not making funsies. This is serious business. That looks like a protocore here. Or is it just me? The body painting is absolutely beautiful. And with the eye.
The sea god's heart, mine heart, dost thou want it?
Only if it doesn't mean that we devour you in some way, other than, you know, at metaphorically. I just feel like something tragic will happen. I will cut out your heart with a dagger honed, my darling. And in love's name, your heart will become my faith. Your body will be washed clean, shine like a pearl. I will care for your heart till we meet again, and you reclaim it for yourself. Siren's Ballad, Act 3, Lemuria. Siren's Ballad. This is not from the home of the god, the god. Reclaim the heart. Dream on the edge of sand and ocean. I once had a dream. My feet sink into the sand. Endless is the yellow sky. Plants grow along a dried riverbed. I walk beside it for a long, long, long time. The skin on my fingers is dry, cracked. My feet start to bleed. At the edge of the riverbed is a young man and a giant sea creature. I cannot make out his features, but I think he is taking in the animal's warmth. They're both stranded for some reason. He appears to be singing a melody. It's strange, alluring, but I can barely make out any notes as his voice is barely above a whisper. Is she delirious, or is she actually seeing this? I take a few steps, wishing to hear him better. Why I have a feeling like she's gonna faint. When he looks up, I immediately recognize those eyes. He stands up and reaches out to me, like I'm an old friend returning from a long trip. There's Whalefall City. He points to the bones of a sea creature long dead. In the distance, they rest in the sand dunes. Oh, is this the Abyss Walker one? That's where I can look at the sea? Yes. Is this the future or the past? I take his hand. We arrive at our destination when the sun rises. The teen turns to me, a dagger plunged into my chest. Warm blood drips and seeps into the sand. I watch as he rips open my chest and holds my heart with his hand, red with my blood. So, she died? A tiny flame feeds on my fresh blood. A shiny crystal emitting a strange light rests at the center of the flames. There's a voice in the air, whispering, "The reason for us to leave the desert is not to find an oasis. We're here for a heart. Take it back and make it our worship." But this also kills her. Is that the Siren's Ballad? Because it said so before. I haven't been graced with a dream for a long time. Why did it feel real? Because it probably was. And you were the one who had your heart. I feel like I'm suffocating, as if my heart had been ripped out of my chest. Or was this like really done, but you know, in a dream state? The miraculous conch of wonders outside Whalefall City has brought many rumors about the surfer's world, these past few days. Wow, this myth has been absolutely amazing. The sea god's lost sacrifice angered him. In his divine wrath, he burned down a temple to punish his followers. And then the eldest of the emissaries was bedridden and died.
Who cares? Tomorrow will be the sea god ceremony.
What is it like?
It's... I'm not sure how to describe it.
Every Lemurian says this is a sacred rite worth attending. Girls wear light, flowy clothes and braid their hair with beautiful pearls and shells. That sounds so pretty. Me too, I want it. This looks pretty. Will you wear it tomorrow? Holding her dress, Algie happily spins around.
We also prepared a lovely garment for you.
Everyone is going to help prepare for the ceremony. I don't know what to do. We can find something to
Just
do.
stand in a conspicuous spot and then give him your hand.
Do you know anything about the last sea god ceremony? Would really like to know. Algie shakes her head.
1,000 years passed since then. My grandfather's grandfather was still a child then.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. Algie senses what I'm thinking and grabs my hand.
Oh, don't worry. I heard the sea god's follower will help him see Lemuria's future.
What if the prophecy is
will
tragic?
reveal the fate of Lemuria. You're free to play with us once the ceremony is over.
These kids are so cute. Why do I have a bad feeling? Hide and seek, a children's game. Someone you meet, she will steal something of great importance to you. Even if you are blindfolded and tossed into the bottomless depths of the ocean, she'll know where you are and how to find you. Siren's Ballad. Weeping Siren. Act 6. Weeping Siren. Steal something of great importance. Art? After climbing through the temple's window, Raphael felt a little tired. Dizzy, even. 3, 2, 1. Ready or not, here I come. Algie was far, far away. A speck in the distance. Raphael sat down and expected to wait a long time. The Lemurian temple stood at the highest point of a seamount. 'Twas the closest to the sky above. Hence, the first rays of dawn brushed against the spire every morning. And only spire. Lemuria was in the bottom of a fissure in the deep sea, a place light would not touch. Only a fire provided source of warmth and light. The sun's rays made him tired. To prevent himself from falling, he touched the flame. 2 flames merged, burning together as if they were once a single blaze. The prophecy stated it would go out, only to be reignited by him. Curious, he asked Elder Amund what had happened to the previous sea god. Had they died? Were they consumed by the flames? Or exhausted from swimming in the vast ocean, devoured by fish. I must read everyone's myths. I'm not gonna get everyone, but I'm gonna read everyone's, because YouTube. If they claimed that I was the last sea god, did that mean Lemuria would be left without one after I died? Then Lemuria would be no more, I'm thinking. Elder Amund said, however, that the sea god possesses a heart that never dies. Even when their life comes to an end, they merely fall into a deep slumber in the deepest part of the ocean. Oh, so he can get back to them. Raphael frowned and thought, "It's too cold and too dark down there. I don't like it." So he asked again, "Would someone come and find me when I'm hidden there?" I got chills. Elder Amund shook his head. He watched the way the flames flicker, then sighed. He plunged his finger into the heart of the fire, slowly. The fire wasn't hot. Instead, it was warm, like the sea baked under the afternoon sun. He wanted to be like those fish that leaped out of the water, to break through the surface and see if the sun was just as warm. He had an impious thought. Perhaps Lemuria's fire is just a poor imitation of the sun. Glub, 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 glub. Little fish. Raphael came to his senses. He took back his hand and picked up the little blue fish by its tail.
Shh, be quiet. I don't want to be found right away.
Young Raphael.
If you speak another word, you will return to being a scale, and a scale you'll be forevermore.
The little fish became quiet and just blew bubbles.
I heard there is a lot of entertainment on land, as well as humans.
Bored, Raphael played with the little fish in his hand.
You're small, barely even a bite if eaten. If we
Don't
sneak
scare
out
the
onto the
little
surface
fishy.
world and meet bad people, could you do anything?
Most probably not. You'd be
careful,
sushi.
or else you'll be caught. They'll pluck all your scales and remove your insides. Humans will turn you into fish oil for a lamp and...
The little fish bites Raphael? Why did you scare the fishy? Fishy
Bite
bite
you.
you. Raphael shook his finger from the pane and leapt from the windowsill. Hiding was boring.
All of you are idiots. I'm over here.
All of you
Try
are
a little
idiots.
harder to find me next time.
Such a funny kid as well. Oh, water break. Then I'm doing the last one. Well, I had to get to yet another shard. But now we have it. So 8 shards for all the 8 chapters. Today is the day. After thousands of years, Whalefall City holds the Sea God ceremony again. Before the sun rises, the city is already in a festive mood. Everyone looks forward to the ceremony, to celebrate the sea god becoming an adult and gaining the power to protect the ocean.
Can't, you dumb sea cucumber? I told you to save a spot for us. We can't see anything here.
Sister, don't be so mean. Your teacher's right in.
Why are you hiding there? The sea god won't be able to see you.
Does it matter? There are so many people. He might not.
Quiet. Here he is.
The crowd erupts into cheers. I look up and spot a huge shadow sweeping over Whale Fall City. It's a beautiful, scared creature of the ocean. It appears to be a whale, yet has a bird's wings. Ooh. The sea god sits on its back, passing by his loyal subjects, before stopping at the gates to Whale Fall City. Oh my gosh, I would have liked to see this. Well, I have a vivid imagination, so... He walks through the crowd until he stands before me. He lifts the veil on my head, then takes my hand. Beautiful, intricate patterns are painted on his body. His eyes are almost smiling, as if he's been waiting for this moment. This feels like a wedding! Inadvertently, I hold my breath. Everyone moves aside, creating a path for us. As we make our way down, every child says their blessings in Lemurian. Gorgeous coral branches are thrown behind us as we approach the temple's doors. The doors slowly close behind us, songs from outside melding with prayers inside the temple. In the dimly lit hall, the fire twists in the darkness, about to go out. This is it. I'm so nervous, you guys. The sea god intertwines our fingers, pressing our hands against his chest. I close my eyes, calling out his name silently. I am willing to give him my heart. Does this mean what I think it means, that she dies? I'm willing to give him my sincerest form of worship. Or is it not literally speaking? It might not. I'm willing to have his very being etched, engraved onto my soul, as I praise and pray to him for the rest of my life. I'm feeling nervous. Soft like a silken thread, the sea god's fire touches my hand. The fiery thread embeds itself into my palm, becoming a line, a part of my very soul. Raphael, the young god of the sea, looks at me. His voice is like the wind, blowing out the only light in the darkness.
This is my promise to you, for 'tis Lemuria's vow, a bond everlasting.
No one knows what happened that day. Lemuria is plunged into endless darkness. Panic seeps into every part of the ocean. Well, in his branch, we saw that it was just completely dark. The deep sea is angry. In its wrath, waves slam against the cliffs and rocks fall into the waters. Even that underbuilt temple is turned into rubble. This is a long time before the sea god walks out of the temple alone, bringing light back to Lemuria. As he leaves the temple, the alcove that once held the flame collapses. The sea god's follower is gone. Bathed in sparks and cinders, holds a small, pulsing flame. It rides like a newborn. Some said that the flame was born from the purest faith. Some said that the sea god sacrificed his follower to save Lemuria. Different stories, some true, some not, circulated until people gradually forgot about the ceremony. So MC died. No Lemurians have ever seen the sea god's follower and the little fish that swims around him. They are gone, whereabouts unknown. And that's why he's been searching for her. We see that I've read the anecdotes and then the main story. Only many, many years later than the god of sea has perished. When the kingdom has sunk to the depths of the ocean, a rumor begins to circulate Lemuria. The god of the sea had lied to the deep sea for his beloved. Lemuria, the days to come. Oh, wow. This is so freaking interesting. And that was it. That was it. Oh, wait. I need to give some attention to my cat. First, I'm gonna take my stuff. Wait. I'm gonna continue speaking. Okay, so what happened there? I'm thinking that she might have perished, but since something happened to Lemuria, I believe that he gave her heart, his heart, to her. And then something from there on happened. I'm also gonna head into that fragrant dream one. I feel like it is also connected because of the siren story as well. And it felt like she was the sea witch. What was it called? Abyss witch? Something. I need to go back and listen to that once more. There are different timelines. Are there more than two? I don't know. I'll have to listen to these, but I'm gonna do the Golden Sands one. That was what it was called, right? The Abyss Walker one. I'm gonna have to do that in a couple of days though, since I don't have time today. But I'm very, very, very excited for that. And I need to get all the shards, so I need to level up the cards first. Wait, no, I have them leveled quite high actually. Yeah, so I should have the shards. Should have them all, I think. But since Lemuria descended into darkness, it must mean that he gave his heart to her instead of the other way around. But where did she go? I mean, she's been, like, resurrected. Maybe not resurrected, but what's the word? What's the word I'm searching for? I've said this word so many times. Reincarnated. So he's been, like, waiting for her to be reincarnated, and he would know that it is her based on the heart. Something like that. Maybe they have each other's hearts. Could be, could be. Interesting. Okay, I need to give attention to my cat. He is not satisfied. So thank you all for watching. Bye bye.